How much money do you make?
2005, I start with 91,000, and now I made almost 200,000. My good friends, who used to be my high school classmates, a lot of them, they are millionaires, and he has about at least 50 million. For the annual salary, it's about like 1.5 million a year.
Oh my gosh.
US dollars. My friend's son, they work for Google in Silicon Valley.
Yeah.
They all made more than, it's about like 30 years old and already make about $250,000 a year.
Hello, sir. What are you doing here?
Oh, we built a new ramp.
Oh, okay.
This is a new ramp just to check the dimensions, try to make a split.
Are you like an inspector?
Yes,
Oh, that's your job?
yeah.
You need a special license to be?
Actually, not necessary, but you need your degree, and then I have my license, PE license. PE license is just good for you for promotion, and then you may have a good start. Because the time when I told the supervisor, said, well, I have PE license, so they automatically give me another $5,000 to start.
Oh, nice.
But if you have your license, then you work for Caltrans, you will be say if any opportunity, then you can to jump to associate engineer and then engineer. But without PE license, just with a degree, you may only get to assistant engineer,
Okay.
or we call it resident engineer. But most of resident engineers, they all have their PE license.
Okay. So
Yeah.
you're an engineer. You went to
Yes.
school, college for
Yeah.
engineer.
Yeah.
Is it a good job? You recommend it? I mean,
Of course, it won't be. It's not as good as a semiconductor, but my salary, I'm satisfied. Like a year 2005, I start with 91,000, and now I made almost 200,000. And then the company is provide the vehicles
Oh, wow.
and the fuel and the insurance, so it's not too bad.
that's pretty good. So it's a city job. You work for the city?
No, I work for a consultant. Consultant then send me to work for the Caltrans. Yeah, Caltrans.
So semiconductor is better?
It is better. My good friends, who used to be my high school classmates, a lot of them, they are millionaires. US dollars. Some of them, they organize their small business and to be the supplier, the sub-supplier, material supplier to NVIDIA. And then one worked for TSMC back in Taiwan, but he got his, he studied in the college physics, and then he went for his master degree as material science. Then he went to Georgia Tech to get his PhDs. Then from 1990, he started work for TSMC back in Taiwan, and now on the finance magazines, because he's a senior vice president for TSMC, and he has about maybe around divided by 30, that would be at least 50 million. 50 million, and then for the annual salary, it's about like it's still a lot. A lot of them, they make like 1.5 million a year.
Oh my gosh.
US dollars a year. So if you have opportunity, for the semiconductor, but now I heard that the time when I graduated from college, computer science, it's easy to find a job and also good pay. But now a lot of computer science job they will be replaced by AI. Yeah, but for this kind of job, my experience is my assets. For instance, I build the bridges.
Yeah.
We have different type of bridges. We call it cast in situ, advanced shoring, or free cantilever, or precast.
Okay.
And then this is, post tensioning, or like Auckland Steel Bridge. I work for Caltrans and sent to China for the fabrication.
Wow.
So for those type of bridges, if you have experience to build those type of bridges, then a lot of contractors, they are going to hire you. But for the computer science or the electrical engineers, my friend told me that if you are out of market for 1 year, then you are talking to the interviewer, say, oh, I have experience on this. They say, oh, that's about a year ago. People use that.
It's too old.
Yeah,
Oh my God.
the phrase out pretty fast. But for the civil, it's not like that. The bridge, they still use the same approach, same methods, use the same formwork. Then showing, free cantilever, post tensioning. They're still the same take. It won't change that much. But for the electrical, you have to keep your pace, going with the industry.
Always learning. Always learning new technology. With computer science.
It's I really don't know, but I know it's a kind of challenge.
Yeah.
But most of my friends, they retired earlier, like they work for Intel. My friend told me that if you are 50-some years old in Intel, then you are very old senior, because they hire the people, and then the turnover is fast. Yeah, so you have the advantage, make good money. Like my friend's son, they work for Google, or work for what's the other one? Facebook in Silicon Valley.
Yeah.
They all made more than, it's about like 30 years old and already make about $250,000 a year. And then I told you one story, one of my colleagues.
Yeah.
Because I told my colleague that my friend's son just got an offer to work for Google, start like 220. And then this friend is from Nepal, and his son just graduated from Cal State Fullerton.
Okay.
Just graduated from Cal State Fullerton and got interviewed. Then he said, to defend the computer system for the company against the hackers. So it's about 4 hours half the day. The guys, like 2 or 3 guys, dumped the problem to his son, and his son, tried to solve it right away in that 4 hours. After 4 hours, then they say, okay, we are going to hire you. The starting salary is like $180,000 a year, but another 60,000 company stock shares guarantee you 60,000 a year. If the share, went up, the value of each share went up, then you will get this share. But if the share devaluate, but you still guarantee you will get $60,000 for that. So totally is about 240,000. And the time, my friend, and he told me that the time his son is going to leave